All right, here we are at a 2007 Chaparral Sunesta 214 open bow deck boat for sale. We're here near Norris Lake. We're actually in Clinton, Tennessee. You can see a little bit of water just behind the house over there. That's actually the Clinton River, which comes out below Norris Dam, or that's what Norris Lake empties into. We're here for our video walkthrough tour. And I will invite you to visit the website, www.yournewboat.com, to find the current asking price, as well as our contact information. If you've got any questions about this one, if you want to schedule a time to come view it in person, submit an offer, or anything like that, reach out to us through our website, www.yournewboat.com. We won't mention the asking price because those will often change until a listing is sold. And we do not monitor the YouTube comment page. So if you do have questions, all you got to do is open up a new tab or address bar, type in yournewboat.com, hit enter. You'll see that orange lettering load. That's how you know you're at the right place. If you look for the Find Your New Boat button, which would be in the top left-hand corner of the page, you can click that. That'll show all of our inventory and order price. And all you got to do is scroll down until you get to the 2007 Chaparral Sunesta 214. There'll be a photo of it, probably from about the angle where I started the video tour at. This is powered by a 5.0 liter MerCruiser, multi-port fuel injected V8 inboard outboard engine off of one out drive, about 560 hours currently showing on that. We'll get to all that here in a few moments. We're here for our video walkthrough tour. Before I do climb on, I do want to point out we've got a 3-step swim boarding ladder, extended swim platform. That's going to hang over that out drive. Now that drive is tilted up, so when that's in your normal operating position, you're going to have a good buffer with this platform overhanging around it. This is a 23 foot in length, 8 foot 4 inch beam. It's rated for 14 people. Right about 4,000 pounds dry weight. That's the weight without any fuel, water, or gear. As you can see, we've got an enclosed changing room or head compartment. Again, we'll get to that here briefly. Now this does have a full walk-through transom, and I've simply got the backrest in. There's your full walkthrough right there. Actually, I'll go ahead and utilize that, and then I'll turn and show you that we've got the filler cushion. Change my hand positioning if I can get that in that track there. Okay, there's the backrest, and here's the filler seat. It was just right like that. Now I'll need to pull the backrest off whenever I raise the engine hatch. I'll leave it there for now. A lot of storage on this one. Basically, your battery switch is contained right in here, and this is basically a self-draining cooler compartment. That drain in the floor right there, anything that's in there gets wet, that water is going to empty down into the bilge. We've got a removable lounge table that would mount right here. We've got a 25-quart Igloo cooler that's basically stowed underneath the seat right here. We've kind of got the dual driver and passenger raised bolster seats, meaning you flip this up, it's going to give you a little bit of a better view over top of your helm. We do have a tilt steering wheel, and then we've got a Clarion AM/FM CD satellite ready auxiliary input stereo with 4 speakers. We've function tested those speakers. We've got 3 out of 4 working speakers. Now obviously that's not a CD unit right there. I'll show you where the CD player is here in a moment, but we do have basically your driver stereo remote, swim platform stereo remote, and then I believe we've got another one up in the bow. I'll show you that here in a few moments. I'm gonna go ahead and focus on the rest of your helm while we're here. Okay, we've function tested. Your horn is operable. You got a working blower, working bilge pump. There is a fresh water system on this boat. We verified that your courtesy lights and the navigation lights are all operational, as well as the depth finder. And there's docking lights on this one as well. So your gauges, you got a battery voltmeter, engine water temperature, engine oil pressure, tachometer with a digital hour meter, speedometer, engine trim gauge, fuel gauge, and then there's that depth finder. You hit the switch on it and it's going to power up. Now obviously we're not in the water right now, so we're not going to get accurate reading on that. Ritchie compass just forward. Now if I turn that key, there's going to be your current engine hours. 560.7 engine hours currently showing on that digital hour meter. Trying to block the sun there so you can see that. So we'll round that up. We'll list this as 561 engine hours. Now we do have some snapping carpeting. Here's your passenger raised bolster seat. You've got a small little sink, little storage bin there, cup holder. Now here's a nice little integrated waste bin. I'm gonna put the camera down in here so I can show you our removable lounge table. You've got the pole for that. You get a little that is a 12 volt powered air compressor for blowing up your water toys, your inflatables. 12 volt power outlet here, as well as one over here by your driver's seat. So you got two 12 volt charging outputs. And here is our head compartment. This is a Porta-Potti with a pump out, meaning you can pull up to any fuel dock that has a pump out station, and you can have them do a full pump out without having to actually manually take that Porta-Potti base and go dump it somewhere. I'll show you more of that here in a moment. And then I mentioned that stereo head unit for that stereo is right here. Here's your auxiliary input, and then this is your AM FM CD. Got 12 volt battery lights in here as well. One of those two 12 volt lights is working. A little port window with the screen, give you some ventilation. Someone is using that as a head compartment, and that compartment's lockable as well. Got a nice large in-floor storage locker on this one. Raise that up. You've got some skis down in there. We've got some fenders and life jackets and things like that. Now, personal belongings are going to be excluded from this one. Okay, there will be a few things left, but the seller of this one is going to continue boating. They're just going to go to a different style boat. This is your wind block. I need to show you how that goes. I need to open that windshield. This right here slides over. There we go. That locks into place there. And that's your wind block for those cooler days when you're out on the water. And then that can go right back where it was. Right like that right there. Nice large open bow up here. Again, stainless cup holders throughout. I believe there's 10 of those throughout. This also has 57-gallon fuel tank and a 15-gallon freshwater tank. I'll show you that whenever we raise the engine hatch. Another self-draining cooler here. We've got dual pull-out handheld showers. We've got one on the stern of the boat, one up here on the bow, and a second swim boarding ladder up here. It's another 3-step swim boarding ladder, and then you've got an anchor storage compartment as well. Here's that third stereo remote, and then here's your docking lights right up here. Those deck boats are very versatile. You've got the ability to board from the water off the bow or the stern. Shower at each. You got storage under these seats. And again, nice large open bow seating up here as well. Now let me step back just a little bit, get you a look going this way. The vinyl is in really good shape on this one. Your storage covers. We do have a Bimini top. We've got a snap-on cockpit cover, which I just showed you there, and snap-on bow cover, as well as a mooring cover, and the Bimini top. Of course, the storage boot for that Bimini top also. All right, so now let me slide this backrest out, and I can raise the engine hatch for you. And here's that MerCruiser 5.0 liter multi-port fuel injector. This has been a freshwater boat as far as we As far as we can tell, I've not noticed any signs of corrosion on it. There's that 15-gallon onboard freshwater tank. There's your on-demand freshwater pump. Okay, your 57-gallon fuel tank just forward of that engine. Again, 560 hours on this MerCruiser. Multi-port fuel injected, inboard, outboard. Again, Alpha 1 drive. Got a breaker over here, little storage tray. There's your battery. That's a 24 Marine Start battery. Don't see a date code checked on that. And that does it for the engine room there. This one has been winterized here at the time of the listing, but we will gladly make it available for buyer inspection at any point this off season until it's sold. Now, this in-floor ski locker, I do want to show you, we got some wear on this fiberglass right there, a little bit of some cracks on that, a little bit of wear on the snap-in carpeting here. It's kind of throughout. Snap-in carpeting is original to the boat. And step right through here. Now, before I climb back over to the exterior and do one final walk around, I also want to show we've got a small little wet storage locker right here. That's also going to drain, so ski ropes, life jackets, stuff like that, you can stow those there. Some guys will call that the pizza oven, because you're going to get a little heat from that engine running. So on those cooler days, if you're into water sports, you can put your life vest in there, have it warmed up for you a little bit before you hop in the water. All right, stepping back off the boat. Here's that Alpha 1 outdrive. It's a 4-blade prop. Exhaust bellows has a little give to it. That's what you want to see. That means you still got some serviceable life on it. Same with your this bellows right here. It's got some give. That does not need to be replaced, at least in the short term. But that is a maintenance item you want to continue to monitor. I've also got a ski tow hook right here. So pop out cleats. Here's your freshwater fill. Another pop out cleat here. It's nice, good, heavy duty hardware. Here's your waste pump out. Fuel fill is going to be on the other side of the boat. And this is a 2006 Marine trailer, MTI. That's Marine Trailers Incorporated. Came out of Beaufort, Georgia. This says carry a 2-inch ball. Got a 4-flat trailer hookup. Spare tire. We've got new tires back here. This tandem axle with surge brakes. Got your brakes on the back axle, and those tires were new in 2020. Okay, and those 4 tires. The spare is dated. Don't see any obvious dry rot, but that is an older tire. So looking for a date code on it. That might be advisable to replace if you're going a long distance with this, if you're having this transported to you from delivery. Fairly close to the interstate here where the boat's currently located. So now I'm going to get up close and show you our wear around the exterior of the boat. Most of our wear is in this navy blue stripe. Now some of these marks are going to come off. Some of them are basically is rubber. It's like a rubber mark from a fender or a dock. Some of it is down into the fiberglass. I'm going to see. So this one here, my fingernail is catching this edge. That's a mark that's not going to buff out. That's a slight mark right there. Some of these smaller ones will buff out. The more noticeable it is, the less likely it's going to buff out. Okay. This right here, that's a mark that's not going anywhere. That's into the fiberglass. Same here. And I'm going to try to show you some different angles here. So this can be a little tough sometimes because we're going to catch some reflections. But I'm just trying to show you a few marks. You know, when the light hits this just right, they're going to be more noticeable. So we do have these marks in the navy blue striping. A bit more in this area here. This one's kind of rubbed with the dock. This is what we would refer to as dock rash right here. And then back here in this rear corner right here, got some marks right here. Okay, we have got a little bit more of the same on the other side, which I'm going to show you. This is a clean boat, in my opinion. You just got some of this dock rash in the navy. Now the white's going to be harder to see, but I'm not seeing any obvious stuff in the white. These look like some rubber markings from fenders right in here. And then I'm going to show you down the center, the hull line. And then we've got a few marks up here from loading this on a trailer. So right in here, this is a mark in the fiberglass. This is well up above the water line, so this is basically a cosmetic mark right here. And then we've got a little bit of a stress crack right arching right through here. That's from taking a little bit of an impact at a dock. Trying to get some more light on that. I don't know if that's helping or making it worse. Just want to show that's a little bit of an impact there. A bit of fiberglass mark here. Some of this stuff's going to rub off, and then like these marks right here, this again, this will not come off with a buff. Time you see the more bold mark or a little bit brighter white, chances are that's into the fiberglass, like those marks here, up here. Okay, and then we're going to go down the other side. That again, that's a mark just barely into the fiberglass. That's not going anywhere with a good buff.